Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 14, then we move ahead to Game Week 15 and 16. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like in the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So here we go. So as you can see, for Game Week 14 I've got 75 points, above the average of 59, and I made one free transfer. I removed Bowen, which was a fixture against Manchester United away, and I bought in Saka for a home fixture against Nottingham Forest. So a very good transfer, but Saka got himself injured. So yeah, I think he only played around 28 minutes. However, he did get an assist, which was good, but he could have got more if he continued to play. Anyways, 75 points, massive score, massive green arrow from like 180,000. I'm around 117,000 in the world. So I think I'm around only 5 points behind, or 5 or 3 points behind top 100k, which is really good. And going into these two game weeks, like 15 and 16, it's looking good for my team. So let's have a look at the team itself. So Nick Pope in goal with a clean sheet there. To be honest with you, I'm thinking to myself, I could actually get a different goalkeeper in his place, because I don't think he's going to get massive big points because of like Trippier and Wilson. As you can see, like Trippier here is just being consistent with 11 points against Aston Villa, beating them 4-0. 1 assist there, a clean sheet, 2 bonus points. He's just getting a lot of points and a lot of bonus points. So I don't think I actually need Nick Pope, but he's chipping away and helping me out. But the big, massive differential is Callum Wilson. Now, I bought Callum Wilson around Game Week 10, so I holded him all the way up to here. You know, I was patient. I kept him, and I think he was around only 3%. He got like 19 points for me. Fantastic. And as you can see, his ownership is going to go high to like probably 15% towards the end of this week, I'm pretty certain. Because I think a lot of people has problems in their front line, and yeah, Wilson's price is going up quite a lot. So very, very happy with the Newcastle players, giving me a massive amount of returns. One of the weakest players that I have is my third defender, because I got Lewis Dunk, I got Kufar. It's just lost his place right now. He's just not playing. I don't know what's happened. Great fixtures, by the way. You know, it was a good kind of plan, but yeah, I mean, I couldn't predict this to happen, and yeah, that hurt a lot, because it would have been very useful for my team. And Williams has just lost his place as well, and yeah, it's just, I don't think Nottingham Forest is going to be able to keep a clean sheet ever. So that's one of my weakest points. Cancelo keeping a clean sheet, fantastic, that's good. Really happy with that. However, Foden is a problem right now. As you can see, I bought him around Game Week 11. Got me basically 4 points. Before that, 11, 19, 8. It's just, I don't know. I think I completely broke him. 1 point from him. It was on the bench. Yeah, came off and came on, and then yeah, got me only 1 point. Now, one of the biggest talking points was Haaland. You know, is he going to play? Now, he has actually a chance to play against Fulham, and we kind of want him to play, to be honest with you. I think these fixtures are amazing against Fulham and against Brentford, 2 home fixtures. I can see Manchester City scoring a lot of goals here and giving us a lot of points. But we need the player to play. And if he is fit and he's ready to play and he actually starts, I think he's going to be the main captain. If he doesn't, and if we hear that he might be injured again against Brentford or something, I think it's time for him to go, because a lot of people will remove him. His value will go down, and I guess the player that we will probably will bring, his value is going to go up, so that will be all right. Of course, you know, we'll get him expensive later on, but I think it's fine. I think there's lots of cheap players that we can go for that can help us out. So if that happens, and if Saka is injured, I will remove Haaland and I'll bring in one of the strikers, and I will go for Kevin De Bruyne and captain him instead. So that is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure what striker I will go for now. But Kevin De Bruyne is going to be probably my captain against those two fixtures. So, yes, Saka and Martinelli, like I mentioned, they won. Arsenal beat Nottingham Forest 5-0. Salah was my captain, scored a goal at last. Good return. Oh, an okay return, I guess. He could have got more, but he didn't. 14, I'll take. Andreas with 3, came off the bench for Haaland, and Mitrovic with 1, and he's got that yellow card. So one more yellow card, he's out of the next game. He's probably, if he gets a yellow card against Manchester City, he will miss the Manchester United game. So that was my team. Very good, very happy with that. Let's move on to how my team's looking like for game week 15, and it's not too bad if my players are actually fit. So if we look at Pope, Trippier and Wilson, I think this is a decent fixture for Newcastle to keep a clean sheet, and maybe even Wilson to return here against Southampton. Newcastle right now is just performing really well, and a lot of people are looking at Callum Wilson, and they're looking at this fixture against Chelsea, and you know what? I actually think he can return here because Chelsea is just not performing really well right now. They are rotating a lot. They've got some issues at the back. And I can see Callum Wilson here getting at least a return, even against Chelsea. I've got the 3 Manchester City players. I've got Cancelo, Foden and Haaland. I'm hoping that Foden is benched in the Champions League game. I'm hoping that he does play against Fulham because I need him to play. He's got a fantastic fixture to actually return, and I hope that Haaland is fit and ready. If he is, he will be my captain. Now, if he is injured, I think I'm just going to remove and bring in Bowen. So welcome back Bowen into my team. So we'll see. I'll go talk to you guys about my transfers in a second. Now I've got Dunk, Kufal and Williams to pick. Now Williams could play. There's a chance for both of these players to play. If that happens, then they've got very good fixtures. So hopefully, hopefully they don't play, because I'm going to play Dunk instead, because I think he's the only one that I can rely on. I can't really rely on Kufal, even though and Williams really, because they rotate. They can only come on for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I don't really want that. Andreas on the bench, going to be my first bench player because, he's a player that plays up to at least like 80 to 90 minutes. Salah as well here against Tottenham, not the best fixture, but I do like the fixture against Southampton at home. It's the last fixture before we get the wild card. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. I mean, there's Mitrovic, and I do want to get rid of him, so I'm not sure what I really want to do with his replacement, but we'll see. There's going to be press conference. We have to wait and see, and then I'll make my decision on the news that we get. So, if Haaland is out, if Saka is out, let's just say this is the plan, right? This is what we hear. If he's out, then I will bring Kevin De Bruyne. I do have 7.9 in the bank, so there's quite a lot of money for a striker, and I will try and see if I can get a decent striker. So we got, I could have got Jesus with 8 million. I'm missing 0.1, so hopefully I might get like a couple of 0.1 value up maybe. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Sri Lanka against Leeds and Everton, that's not too bad, that's not too bad. Got Watkins as a big differential. Manchester United at home, Brighton away. Let me just have a quick look at this. He's only 3%. 3.3. Interesting. I might actually go for him and play him. Got Adams, 6.4. Newcastle and Liverpool. But then later, okay. Maybe we might need to have at least one Southampton player after the World Cup. In Wemo, maybe. Oh, he's only playing 60 minutes though. Havertz, okay. Maybe Ings, Dakar. I'll make a decision. I'll make this. I think the one that I'm looking at right now, it could be Alvarez. He might play instead of Haaland, obviously. And it could be Solanke. Big differentials. Not bad fixtures as well. So let's just do that. And yeah, this will be probably my team, minus 4-point hit. Now, if Haaland is fit and Saka is out, I do want to bring in Bowen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hang on, didn't you just remove Bowen? Yes. But sometimes, you know, I make decisions like this that I need to start bringing him back. Not many managers are looking at him. You know, he hasn't returned in the last 4. But there's 2 home fixtures that he has a chance to actually get some kind of returns. So I might do that. His ownership is still low, 3.5. So I'm thinking to actually do that. But I'll see. There might be another player that I might go for that might be a better choice. So anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. I think Trossard could be an option as well. So that is another player that I'm looking at, because got a fixture away against Wolves and then a lovely home fixture. So if I bring him in, a lot of my players will have home fixtures. So that would look good on paper as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That is pretty much it for 16. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for 16, to be honest with you. I think I'll just fix up any issues that I have with the team that comes out from Gameweek 15. I'm not going to bank the transfer. Hopefully Haaland is fit and ready. Then I'll captain him and I'll just make 1 transfer and I won't take any hits. So that's the plan so far. I think for 16, I got no player that I really want, because most of my players is playing at home. I think only Martinelli probably is playing away, is the only player. And if because Mitrovic, Wilson, most of my players will play. And if I bring Bowen instead of Saka, then yeah, I'll have all home fixtures in Game Week 16, which looks actually quite good. So hopefully I can maintain this green arrow. Hopefully I can get into the top 100, get around top 50k. That will be fantastic before we go into the World Cup. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that this video has helped you. Hopefully you have been entertained. And yeah, have a good week. See ya.